Hi, it's Trixie, and we're in the studio cleaning brushes, talking about taking care of yourself. Hello, it's me. I'm not in drag today. I'm probably not going to get in drag today. I know I'm not going to get in drag today. I don't think we've ever done a video where we don't get in drag. But you guys know, I've been teasing it for months. I'm about to go on my 3-month sabbatical, hiatus, break, vacation, staycation. I'm basically not going to do drag for 3 months. I can't believe it. I have never, ever had 3 months off drag. The longest I've ever had off drag since I was 18 years old was 2 weeks when my appendix exploded on a flight to St. Louis. Got my appendix pulled out in St. Louis at St. Mary's Hospital. And so today I thought, I have a bunch of dirty brushes here, and I thought we would take my little brush cleaner. This is a Sin of Secrets one, so good. And I thought we would just clean brushes, and before I go on my break, I thought I would let you guys know a little bit more about why. Why am I going on a break? How did we get here to a place where I desperately need a break? Let's just talk about it. I feel uncomfortable about telling so much of myself to you right now in this way, but I think we should just do it. Now, before I really start cleaning here, I'm just gonna start dipping and swashing, but you guys, during my 3-month break, I want you guys to know the channel will live on. We're gonna have guest hosts, very famous, very iconic, very celebrated drag artists, makeup artists, performers, sitting here in this exact studio with Nick and like doing makeup videos for you from the Trixie channel, which I think is gonna be fun. I just felt like, was there a way for us not to have 3 months of no content? And like, honestly, I think drag queens, besides their dream of filming with me, their dream is to film in my studio without me. So they're all getting their wish. It's gonna be really cool. Some of the names we have approved are people, it's gonna be fierce. Oh, by the way, I should tell you guys too, we do have several videos pre-taped, including like some collection stuff or like some fun videos. So if you see me back on the channel, it's time travel. It's time travel. Okay, so since today we're going to talk about taking care of yourself, I couldn't believe that today's video actually ended up being sponsored by BetterHelp, because if there has ever been a video where I'm going to talk more intimately and more honestly about the importance of taking care of yourself, this is the video, okay? I mean, I can tell you without being too specific, last year was the most difficult time of my entire life. The last 12 months-ish really challenged for me the human spirit. It was so difficult, and honestly, at my turning point of when I was gonna start being like, how am I gonna get through this, was BetterHelp. I mean, I used BetterHelp, signed up, met a therapist who could meet with me remotely and talk through things I could not talk to anybody else about. I couldn't talk to anyone in my life about, because I did not even know how to talk about it. So it was life-changing. Being able to talk to somebody, a licensed therapist from anywhere, who I could change for any reason at any time. And one of the therapists I ended up changing because of time zones. Like, they wanted me at 5 a.m. I'm like, girl, I'm not on the East Coast. It really turned a free fall into like, let's start climbing back up a little bit. It really changed everything. One of my favorite things about BetterHelp is that you can find a licensed therapist who specializes in what you're going through. Like anything. Let's say you live in a conservative area and you want to talk to a gay-friendly therapist. That might not even be possible if you live in the Bible Belt or something. Or let's say you're like me and you don't drive and you're in the middle of having 40 careers and the stress of that is crushing you like a little peanut. Being able to stop everything, open your computer, and connect with somebody who can give you tools, it actually might have saved my life last year. I cannot recommend talk therapy enough. I also loved it because I could get matched with a therapist. I mean, by the time I was really in need of help in 48 hours, I had my first match with my therapist and I was already talking through some things. That could not have come at a better speed, for real. Let BetterHelp connect you with a licensed therapist that can help you in your own way. Visit betterhelp.com/Trixie Mattel or use the link in the description to sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. You guys, BetterHelp very fiercely, betterly helped me. Thank you to BetterHelp, and I'm happy to tell you guys about it. So let's get back to the brush cleaning. I made this during like a few months ago. This is like pictures from all different gigs over the years, different TV shows. You know, zoom in, you might see yourself. But, you know, you guys, I mean, I don't know how to, it's like one of those things where I feel weird complaining about it, because it's like all my wildest dreams came true when I was just like in my mid-20s doing Drag Race and everything and traveling the world and making music and like all that. It was the paychecks I always wanted, doing my dream job. And I just, over time, you guys, squeezed out my real life so fiercely, where all I was doing was like this. You know, those like straight guys who are like all muscly on the top and then they have like those twig little legs at the gym. That was me with my life balance. It was all work and money making and like creative stuff. And then my social life, my family life, my personal life twigs, frail twigs. And like the bigger the work things got, the smaller my real life things got, my support system, like all of that started to shrivel on the vine. It's hard to say no when like, you know, you make more money than you could have ever imagined and you're doing your favorite thing you could have ever imagined doing. And especially for Trixie, you guys, I get to be the first person, the first drag queen to do so many things. So it always feels like, well, yeah, it's your 8th day a week in drag, but like this is an opportunity that only you get. You better, you know, put on the wig and go do it. Can I just say to you guys, people, I feel like Gen Z is very aware of this. It is not so fierce to work yourself to death. It is not so fierce to work yourself into an autoimmune disorder. It is not so fierce to like do so much drag as Trixie that at a certain point I literally started to feel like I felt like I was a Trixie impersonator. I was putting on the blonde wig and the winged liner and the little 60s dress and being like, let's just get through the day. I was like, this is not what this should be about. And then to be so lucky to do what I do and not be appreciating it, it's horrible. It's like, wow, to disrespect the art form that I love so much by like actually getting to a place where I struggle to enjoy it. And then so many people make money off me and depend on me for income. Like when you're self-employed or when people rely on you for money or you're people's employers, this is no shade to anyone, managers, agents, anyone, you guys. The tough thing is you cannot rely on people around you who make money off you or watch you perform or work with you. It is not their job to tell you when it's time to take a break because that day will never come. You know what I mean? You have to advocate for yourself and speak up for yourself. Otherwise, you're not actually being a good work partner. You, as a professional, are more valuable to tell the room, hey, I really need that day off to recharge. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to have boundaries about the way you need to take care of yourself. And it's embarrassing to be 34 and have been self-employed this long and like grasp these concepts now. You know what I mean? I mean, do I need to be Katya and work one day every 4 months? No. But as much as I can tell you guys that when you have the fortune that I've had, you shouldn't be stupid and abuse it like I have. I could have enjoyed some of the cool things I've gotten to do in the last 10 years without pushing myself to the point I pushed myself to. All the years of people being like, wow, Trixie, you're just everywhere. Your work ethic, you're a workhorse. I am, but like, it's okay to sleep and eat food and take a day off. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of you guys are much better at taking a day off than me. I mean, it's funny always working with Katya because she is a professional day off taker. You know what I mean? I have a hard time taking a day off, you guys. When I would take days off, I would do like 2 a day exercising and then like work on a wig all day. That's not a day off, you know? And I think obviously my weird, traumatized gay brain just cannot relax and cannot take a day off. And I think growing up, I mean, I'm not saying growing up rich is easy, but growing up poor can be very traumatizing, I think. Very traumatizing. And I think my relationship with money and my sense of like, you have to make money now because it's on the table and you can't take a day off if there's a paycheck waiting for you. Like that is not a healthy way to live. And I think this year, like the fruits of that, just I've learned like you just can't work every day. Even if you have the privilege of people offering you jobs every day, you just can't work every day. You know, I love doing YouTube. I love doing all my little jobs, pit stop, all that stuff. And at a certain point, it's like, girl, if you're too tired or too overworked to show up and be your best, shut up and sit down and take a nap and let somebody else have that. You know what I mean? It was like pushing yourself to a point of like, but that's not the best you. This is the you that's agitated, exhausted, getting sick for no reason, can't keep weight on. Stress is not a joke. When doctors are like, you can just get sick from stress, I'm like, yeah, okay. No, but like, for real. Therapy, yoga, meditation, exercise. Like, I've had to implement all that stuff. And then I got the idea to take the break because I was like, I hate to say it, I need a complete reboot. Like, it's almost like you hate your outfit. I have to take off every piece of clothing and start naked again. Like, because I love being Trixie, but I need to restack it all in a way where I still get to like drink water and breathe. And again, nobody has demanded any of this of me. I have overly demanded it of myself and put myself not like in the best looking out for myself way. So like, you know, I just want you guys to know this break is so overdue. I can't believe, I don't know what I'm going to come back as. I might come back as not even a drag queen. Who knows? But anyway, my break is finally here. I start this weekend. And I've never had all this time off. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to Alaska with some girlfriends from college. I've never been to Alaska. I'm going to Provincetown with some of my guy friends. I'm visiting friends in different states all over. I think I'm going to visit my brother in Minnesota. visit my family in Milwaukee a lot. Just all kinds of running around. But I am very excited about the inspiration. Like I'm excited to feel really into drag again and really into performing. And I mean, I'm gonna play my guitar and stuff on my break, but I'm not really working at all. I'm not even having Twitter. I'm not doing any social media. Nick will do all the posting for me. And I'm excited. Everybody I told that I'm like completely detoxing from social media too, everyone's like jealous. Because it's weird, you guys. I love being, I guess, technically a influencer. I love posting stuff. I mean, you guys can tell I run my own accounts. It's like 2 a.m. posting, obviously. Or I wake up and tweet 10 things. Like, it's not exactly a rhyme or reason. But I'm excited to take a little break from it. And I'm very lucky, when with Katya and the podcast and the YouTube channel and Nick and everybody, when I started to figure out that I was going to take some time off, like really get out of LA and like go, everybody was so like, finally, everyone was like, you really need it. Which obviously means that they've seen a change in my work ethic or a change in the quality of what I do too, which, Pride Month, I got like a second wind. This year I had so much fun. It was almost like I started to get senioritis. Like I was like, okay, July is coming. This is the last Pride, hurrah. And then I'm going to be honest with you guys this week, knowing that this is the last couple days, it's been like, you know what I mean? That moment in school where everyone's throwing away their notebooks and like cleaning out their desks. That's like happening. And this could be cringe. I mean, I just like, I hope you guys are cool with it. I just, my sense of like duty, in my mind, I'm like President Barack Obama, and my duty to this nation is so severe. I know that I'm just a cross-dresser. It's sort of like, girl, who cares? But in my mind, I have such a sense of like, because I never thought any of this would happen. When I started doing drag queens weren't even able to do what I'm doing. RuPaul hadn't done some of the things I've done. And so I never dreamed of any of this. So you guys have to imagine when all this started happening, that day off seems so like, girl, sleep when you're dead. But after 10 years, you do start to be dead. Like you start to get sick and start to feel horrible. And then like, the Trixie like little industry that I've created, I think it's just as is has not really been sustainable. It's really started to like run on fumes where I'm like, oh my God, I filmed all day and I have to film tomorrow and then I have to jump on a plane. It's just like, it's not doable anymore. And I just have to say to you fine people, when I started announcing the break, everybody was so like, girl, take your break. Courtney, take your break. Like everyone was so nice about it. And I really appreciate it. It gave me like the confidence of like, all right, I can take a break. I hope I'm not being too vague in this video. Things happened this year that I'm not ready to talk about and I might not talk about. And, believe it or not, I don't want to tell you guys everything all the time. And it just really beat it out of me. It just really put me in my place as a person and just taught me new lows of the human experience. And then suddenly things like getting in drag, when you feel like you cannot stop crying and you're so upset, and then you have to put on a wig and make people laugh, it is chilling. It's sometimes I would be like, oh my God, I really scared myself how much I put on the makeup and got, because once I'm in character and get in drag, I can kind of turn off real life. And so sometimes you guys, at my worst, being in drag and being funny was like, oh my God, this is the best I'm going to feel all day. You know what I mean? And so drag in a lot of ways like was the best parts of this year, being in drag and working. It was the rest of the real life stuff that was like the devil. The devil. And if you've been feeling like this, you guys, don't be me. Be grateful and take all the opportunities and like, oh my God, I love being Trixie. I can't believe it. If it all stopped tomorrow, I would be like, oh my God, what a ride. It was amazing. But also be like, all right, if we're gonna go hard with the work thing for this many days, let's go hard with the couch and bag of potato chips and like go for a walk thing this day. You know what I mean? Being a hard worker is fierce. Being a hard worker at the expense of your real life and health is not fierce. Like, don't do it, Jackie. You know what I mean? So I guess in any of you, honestly, like, let me tell you, it just, having friends like Katya who sometimes would be like, girl, you're a mess. This isn't okay. You need to figure it, like, sometimes having friends like that where Katya would be like, why are you working like this? For what? I'd be like, well, it's a good money. And she'd be like, you have money. And sometimes a friend like that, just like saying something so plain like that was like, yeah. Or my mom being like, you're not very happy. You don't seem happy right now. What's like, you gotta switch it up. Life is short. You know what I mean? I just really, if I could do this whole year and a half, 2 years over again, I would have tempered so many things. I would have taken better care of myself, looked out for myself. Some scenarios, you guys, you have to look and you have to go, if my best friend was crying like this, or if my best friend was this upset or this short of a fuse or losing weight like this, what would I say? And then you have to be like, but that's me. So I have to, I have to change things up for me too. So I also like, side note, you guys, I felt like the whole year I was trying to like not telecast that I was struggling. It was not easy. And I also don't like feeling like I lied to you guys. And the whole year I did feel like I was sort of trying not to let it show, but like at a certain point, I'm just happy you guys supported me. And you guys as the viewers of this channel and viewers of like Trixie and Kati content and Drag Race and beyond and anything, your ability to see people who dress as someone else as real people is very amazing. I mean, we dress as fake people with fake names and fake voices and everything, and you guys always see us as real people and allow us to have like dynamics and dimension. And that's why I get to sit down and clean brushes and be honest and not really feel embarrassed about it. So thank you very much. I will never watch this video. I will jump off a building if I ever hear myself talk so candidly to you. A small building. I'll jump off the back of a pickup truck. And I will see you guys after 3 months. And if there's anything so pertinent, I'll have Nick put it on my story. But Nick's basically going to post for me. And I will see you guys. I think I have an idea for when I come back, you guys. Because I'm going to miss July, August, September, and into October. What do you think when I come back? I kind of want to do a video with a beard where I give you guys like a PowerPoint of everything you missed that I did all summer. Like show you the Alaska and everything. And then I kind of want to do a video where you guys catch me up on all the memes I missed. Because think about it. By this time in fall, my most most recent meme is Haktua. I'm going to be so like behind. So I need you guys to like catch me up when I get back. All right. And Brandon has the day off because I guess I cleaned all the brushes. So thanks to BetterHelp again for sponsoring this video. You guys take care of yourselves. Without taking care of yourself, you do not have anything. I promise. Take care of yourself. And I might check the comments of this video. So if you guys have anything really cool I need to do during my break, see the, world's largest ball of twine in Bundy, Minnesota, whatever, comment below and I'll go see it. Okay, goodbye.